Hey guys, and welcome to my complete Mordekaiser guide. So with the new Mordekaiser, he is basically a tank. They completely reworked him, and he is nothing like how he was. He's now a full tank, okay? So the items that are mandatory are Rylai's and Liandry's. The reason why Rylai's and Liandry's are mandatory, I'll get to in a sec. So let's just go over his abilities. So his passive is after 3 spells or attacks against champions or monsters, you deal like a big AoE around you consistently as long as you're hitting people with your abilities or your auto attacks, okay? And also he does damage every single auto attack based on his AP. So the thing with his passive though, a little trick. So if you hit someone 3 times, 1, 2, and let's just say, okay, that was only 2 times, but alright. But anyways, let's just reset that. So 1, 2, I don't know why it's 3 times, but okay. Anyways, you hit them 3 times, it procs the passive. But if you hit 3 people with one ability, so if I were to use my Q, it's going to hit all 3 of them, it procs my passive immediately. Okay, so that's what you kind of want to aim for in a team fight, to hit at least 2 people in a team fight, because then all you have to do is hit them like with an E or, you know, an auto. But his Q is basically, think of it like a poppy Q. So you just Q in an area and it does damage in that area, okay? But it does more damage if it is a single target, kind of like isolation with Kha'Zix, okay? So it's a very straightforward ability. Q, and that's it. So another thing is his W. So his W is kind of how he gets his shield now compared to the old Mordekaiser, but it's now an active. So this shield isn't actually, like, this isn't actually shielding me. As you see, like, my green health, it's not on there. Once I press it, I get the shield. So I get whatever number is on here, like 204, 3, you know, shit like that. Like, you see that? So whatever number is on there, that's the number of that's the strength of the shield that I get when I activate my W. But what you can do is you can activate the W a second time, which heals you for 50% of the current shield. So if I were to go like this, press W and then W again, I heal up. Okay, so let me just quickly go over here and turret fire. Let me just go over here. And then I'm going to teleport over here. So now if I were to do this, W, W. So I just healed 858, okay? So you heal for half of the shield that it is currently at. That's why you want to build a Spirit Visage, okay? One, not only does it give CDR, which Mordekaiser really likes CDR because you want your W to be as low of a cooldown as possible, but it also increases the healing of it by 30%, okay? So I got healed 800. That's like, that is a ton. Okay, that is a ton. But another thing that's really good, his shield builds up off of damage you deal and also damage you take. So items like Thornmail and Liandry, so if I were to just hit someone with a Q, it's still going up. You see it go up right now because that's the Liandry's putting in work. And I'll explain why I have Comet in a sec. I'm just going over abilities and I'm going to explain runes. Yeah, so basically what you want to do is, say you're in a team fight, you're fighting, everything's going on here. You want to hold on to your W. You don't want to activate it. Like, there's no point activating it because you lose it. You only want to activate it after it's done. Like after like the team fight's done or you're trying to run away and you want to heal and start putting it on cooldown again. Because the cooldown doesn't start, like, watch. So it's 6 seconds. If I press W, it doesn't start counting down. It's still 6 seconds. Once I activate it again, boom, now the cooldown starts. So it's not counting down whenever you first press it. It's only whenever you press it the second time. And then his E, this is a really good ability, okay? It gives him passive, so it starts at 5%, then it goes all the way to 25% Magic Pen. It's extremely good. That's why you don't need to, like, build any Magic Pen. But yeah, so his E is really, think of it like a Thresh Flay, okay? So if I were to E maxed out, so this is a maxed E range, okay? I'm going to hold my mouse over here, press E. It pulls them right to me, okay? But if I were to, but if I were to do this, so you see how it goes, it finishes behind me over here. So if I were to do this, press E on the person right in front of me, it sends them behind me. Okay, so you see how they're behind me? So what you do is you E, Q behind you. Like it's a free Q. But if they're really far away from you, it's easy. You just EQ like that. But the point is your E is to not only pull people in towards you, it's to also set up your Q. And now his alt. So his alt, I'm up against a dummy, so it's obviously a little bit different. But his alt is where you picks a champion, and basically you and that champion, you guys are in a 1v1. So I'm gonna alt this thing. We're in a 1v1. I can't leave here, and neither can he. Okay, he can't leave. But what I get is I get a portion of their stats. So if he has, so it's based like off of their AP, their AD, attack speed, armor, MR, and health. So if you look at my health right now, so obviously I'm gonna get a ton of health because it's a training dummy. So I got 1,000 health. That is a lot. Obviously people don't have 10,000 HP, but the point is that I not only do I take their stats, I make them lose stats as well. So they lose armor and MR and lose health. They lose attack. Like they are nerfed in this 1v1 and you are buffed. So it is a really good 1v1 tool. So that's why he's really good in the top lane, because if you're getting ganked, you just quickly 1v1 somebody, you know, kill them if you're able to, and then use those stats to potentially kill the other person. Because whenever you kill them, you get those stats that you stole for the entire duration of their respawn time. Okay, now let's go over runes. So Comet, in my previous videos, I was doing Conquer and Grasp. I honestly think Comet is by far broken on Mordekaiser. I'll explain why. So if I were to queue this, so you see how Comet has a cooldown? But as you see, the AoEs reduce Comet's cooldown by 10%. Okay, so watch. Look at the Comet cooldown. I'm gonna hit this. Look at the cooldown. Look at it. Non-stop going down. It is non-stop going down. So you're getting Comets over and over again, okay? And since you have Rylai's and Leandries, it is insane how often you proc it, because they can't get away from you. Like they just can't get away from you. But yeah, so another thing you want to do is Nimbus Cloak, because whenever you do it, you want to get to them right away. Like you want to just go to them and start using your abilities and do all that. And another thing that's really good is about going Comet is that you have the Sorcery Tree. And the Sorcery Tree gives you Transcendence, which gives you the 10% CDR. And that's why I go scaling CDR, because Mordekaiser, like I said, thrives off of CDR. Okay, so, because if you have only 20% CDR, your W is an 8-second cooldown. 6 seconds is very nice. It's very, very nice. And always go Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter, or you can go, point is you want to go Ravenous Hunter, you can go with the eye trinket ward, whatever the hell the one is that gives you adaptive. But yeah. Okay, and then with the combos, like I said, like I was showing you E and Q, what you could do, not only is E as an offensive tool, it's also defensive. So say I'm running away, I'm like, oh shit, I'm running away. You can, so as you see, like your E goes this way. You can E, so say someone's in front of you, you can E them like this and run away. See that? You run away just like that. Which is really, really good, obviously. And I'm trying to figure out as to why I'm getting like this off of 2 autos. But anyways, yeah, so that's him kind of in a nutshell. Now I'm just going to quickly show you a very fast jungle path. So all you do, it's extremely efficient. So you start Hunter's Talisman. He's an amazing jungler. Like, he is an amazing jungler. So you start Wraiths. Let me fast forward the time. You start Raptors, okay? The reason why you start Raptors is because his passive gives you an AoE. And yeah, I'll show you. So you just Q, and this is all you do. So the reason, this is why you get Hunter's Talisman. So you see, like, I'm pretty much taking next to no damage. So it just died. And then you take your W second. Reason why you take your W second is because once you're walking from camp to camp, you can just simply heal, or like you can tank one of the hits like that. So obviously, like, I would have just waited to smite the red, but I'm just showing you the gist. I'm just showing you how insane he is in the jungle. And then you go to golems, because you don't want to kill golems. Like, this is just any jungler. You don't want to kill golems unless you have AoE clear. And Mordekaiser has a ton of AoE clear, okay? Like, tons of AoE clear. So I'm just going to activate the W just because it's going to expire anyway. Yeah, it eventually expires over, I think, 4 seconds. I forgot what it is. So now I can get my E. Oh, okay, whatever. I don't need that. I'm just showing you the clear really quickly. And like how efficient he is at it. Another thing you want to do, what you want to do is you want to just bring it over here. You want to bring the wolf camp over there, and same with the wraiths. I didn't do it though. And then all you do, before you kill it, you walk to blue, let the passive kill it, and then boom, the passive is continuing on the blue buff. And then same thing, don't use your W, use the full tank of the shield. And yeah, your passive is always up. And that's why Rylai's and Liandry's is extremely good, because since you have Ravenous Hunter, your passive is always up, which is obviously like a crucial part to Mordekaiser's kit. And you're healing for all the damage your passive is doing. And look at that, I'm level 4 after I'm level 4 at 4 minutes with no leash. But yeah, so guys, that was my in-depth guide for Mordekaiser. I plan on doing more videos on Mordekaiser as the days go by. I really enjoy the champion, but if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm pumping out League content. And other than that, take care, guys. Peace.